take you out of space. I'ma take you out of space. I'ma take you out of space. Take you out of space. Let me take you out of space.
Let's get high as the solar system, then I'll fuck your solar system.
I'ma take you out of space, with your legs all out of place.
Pussy sweet like chocolate chips, come take a ride on my rocket ship.
I'ma take you out of space, with your leg all out of place.
Turn the lights down, turn the music up. I see you stressing out, but I'ma help you loosen up. It's been a long day, it's about to be a longer night. I'm smoking on this strong tonight while ripping off your thong tonight. Hot sex is the best sex, that make you miss your ex sex. I got that make you wet sex, that make you ignore a text sex. Can you stand the rain? We can't prolong the weather, but if you get high like me, then we belong together. Let's get high as the solar system, then I'll fuck your solar system.
I'ma take you out of space, with your legs all out of place.
Pussy sweet like chocolate chips, come take a ride on my rocket ship.
I'ma take you out of space, with your leg all out of place.
Gon' roll it up, then light it up. Let's take a trip on this highway. Bring that ass here like DC Young Fly say. Send that pussy my way, come bring it back like a rental man. Oral game is so strong, you don't even need a dental plan. Yeah, I'm a gentleman, but I'm a fucking beast too. I'll bend your legs all out of place, have them pointing west and east too. I'll creep through if I need to, my crib or yours is where it's at tonight. Gon' turn me up, come take a hit, while I take you higher than a satellite. Let's get high as the solar system, then I'll fuck your solar system.
I'ma take you out of space, with your legs all out of place.
Pussy sweet like chocolate chips, come take a ride on my rocket ship.
I'ma take you out of space, with your leg all out of place. I'ma take you out of space, let me take you out of space. I'ma take you out of space, let me take you out of space. I'ma take you out of space, let me take you out of space.
Come take another hit while I take your clothes off. Your ass is so soft, I'ma hit it till you doze off. When I get your legs wide open, I'ma have your eyes rolling. One ride on this spaceship, and I'ma have your thighs swole. Let's get high as the solar system, then I'll fuck your solar system.
I'ma take you out of space, with your legs all out of place.
Pussy sweet like chocolate chips, come take a ride on my rocket ship.
I'ma take you out of space, with your leg all out of place. Out of place.
Season, let's go.
Yeah, nigga, I hear you niggas talking that rap shit.
Yeah.
I'm the king of this.
What?
I'm the king of that.
What?
Well, you gotta show me where them
Show me,
bars at, nigga.
I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. If you got them bars, let me see where they at. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. If you got them bars, let me see where they at. My 16 bars will change life for folks. The 16 bars ain't worth the quotes. Above my halo is the simple word GOAT. I'm a big ship, you're still a small boat. I put the D-O-P-E in the word dope. Lyrically a god, I got juice without the poke. You better be aware of the shooter that you poke. Find yourself as new, fur for my coat. You never been the one, I give you credit for the hope. Lyrically I son so flowery I grow. On another level you gon' need a ship to go. Who am I, the legend? You don't really know. The Houston representative with amazing flow. If you need a writer, I got bars for the low. Spend your budget right, let me give you get the flow. Cause I rap well, this is something that I know, nigga. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. If you got them bars, let me see where they at. I can rap, can you rap? let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. If you got them balls, let me see where they at.
Alright, people, what's up? It's your girl Vero G, guys. Welcome to the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show here, live on the online version. Yes, you guys, thank you for tuning in. You guys, you know how we do each and every other Sunday. We had 2 weeks off, so we took a break, but we're back on again, and I'm super excited. As you guys can see, we got a lot of announcements. We got our guests in the building right now, so give us a few minutes. We're gonna do a couple announcements. We get him in the building. He's an amazing artist. We just played his new amazing video. It's called I Can Rap. It's called, check it out. It's on all digital platforms. Support it, Yes, and his album is called Honey Fusion Tapes. So now we'll support that, and we'll be playing 2 songs on that as well today on the show. His name is Bigzdaking. I'm so honored to have him here, and also he's on this month's issue of the Vero G Spotlight magazine issue of the November issue. So yes, I'm excited. Yes, you already know. Yes. So guys, real quickly, you guys can follow me on my social media. I prefer more inbox, Instagram they call it, which is at official Vero G. So check me out. You know how we do here, and everything said and done. So let's get right into quick announcements on the show before we got to get on the show. I am extremely excited, as you guys see, for a lot of reasons, a lot of good reasons. Yeah, so let me get announcements quickly on here. 1 second, people. 1 second. Okay. Got you. All right, announcements. All right, so first and foremost, I don't have the pictures on here, but I'll just speak while I'll show you guys the information as we speak. So announcements, guys. First and foremost, we'll be having our 2nd annual toy drive. We did it last year in New York City. It was a great event. We had a few artists perform, come through and show for the, the community, and we gave toys for families that are in need and for the kids. So we just felt it was needed this year to do it again. This will be our 2nd annual toy drive. If anybody wants to donate or send a toy, or if you want to come in person to New York to bring one, you're more than welcome to contact me on my social media. Like I said again, my Instagram is at official Vero G. Big shout out to Tony Show. But I hope I get it correctly. Tony's, I always mess his name up, but you know what I'm talking about. It's all about love. Tony Radio Show. Yes, he just donated right now for the 2nd annual toy drive. Thank you so much for the love. Appreciate you. So again, people, if you want, I'll put the caption right there. If you want to donate or bring a toy or mail a toy, whatever you want to do, we're more than likely appreciative of your support. So we'll be having it by December. We'll have everything, location, everything all that said and done, and soon of confirmation of that. So yes, I'm excited. Yes. So that's one of the announcements. All right, now the 2nd annual Vero G Awards. We were supposed to have it this fall, but due to a lot of situations right now, we're just getting the holidays started. So we wanted to get it done right. So with that in mind, it will be pushed back next year, of course, in 2025 in springtime. So I'm just excited. I will keep you guys, all the finalists, updated, more information, all that said and done. So stay tuned. I will give you guys posting on that when that's said and that situation. So you already know. Also, I'm getting the official announcement here. Yes, the new album, the 6th album, A Brand New Me, is officially out. It was supposed to be out on October 30th. You know how distribution is. Sometimes it's a headache. So I had to go to another distributor. But again, it's already out. It's taking its time with the stores right now. It will be soon on Spotify and Apple Music and other places. But right now it's on YouTube Music and I think in other places. So just type it up. If you haven't seen it, the word will be coming up soon. So again, it's called Brand New Me. I will be playing 2 songs, new songs, singles from that later on in the show tonight. So I know you guys are excited. Yeah. So stay tuned. Don't leave yet. Stay tuned. So yeah, definitely. And big shout out to all the people that have been supporting it, sharing it. I will be putting the official announcement. I did before, but I'll pick it sometime soon when it's on Spotify, at least, so you guys could check the link and check the album and support it and so you already know. And thank you for everyone who's been a part of it and all the collaborations on that. So I'm just excited and stay tuned. So yes, that was it. Also, quickly, guys, before we get on our show, vote for me for artist Vero G, of course, for the R&B category for song Scars, which I'll be playing tonight on the show as well later on. And you can vote for it on the site there, www.LDMradio.com/vote. Actually, that should be a slash, but it's okay. .com, and then you put a slash or the thing you call that, and vote and whatever, and then you can just support it, and I appreciate that. So yay, thank you guys. And it's once a week, voting is once a week. So as soon as that one thing, say you do Tuesday, you gotta go back to next Tuesday and vote again. So that's how the system is and everything. So you already know, people. Yes. So with that, I think that's it for announcements. Anything else? I'm gonna keep you guys posted on more things we're working on right now. So pretty much, oh yeah, real quickly, you guys, you go also vote for us. The voting's still open, by the way. The deadline already was November, but the voting is still open for the Be Free Awards that we're nominated for 3 categories. Be documentary, I think that's communication. I don't know what's communication, but communication or something podcast. And social media, social impact. So those are the 3 categories we're under there right now. And I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly for supporting us and voting. So check it out. If you need the link, I will give you guys directly the link so you guys go check it out, support it. All right, with that said, people, I am so excited. This gentleman, I had the honor to have him on our show in person, I think a couple months ago, on the Vero G Spotlight TV show. And he blew us away. He showed us what he's about. Listen, okay. He came a mission to get to where we at. He's actually, we'll talk more about it, where he's from and everything else. And yeah, he's showing us love, man, from another town or state. So it's all love, it's all love. So with further ado, I am honored to have the one, the only artist, Bigzdaking. What's up?
What's up? What's up? Much love, V. How you doing?
Doing good. I see you doing your thing, man.
Man, I'm so proud to be in the building. Just wanted to say thank you, man, for all that you do and all the hard work that you put in. The cover of the magazine, it was sensational. I felt very honored to be a part of that situation, man. A lot of people here were very happy to get their covers in the mail, and to actually have their hardcover, and have me sign it, and it felt really, really good. So I appreciate you for even choosing me to be on that cover and representing my music and my movement and how it is that I'm trying to do things. So thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. You're gonna make me cry. Stop. No, it's all love, and I mean, you're very talented. That's why I wanted you so bad to be in the show, because I want people to see more of you, because you have so much talent. And we're gonna talk more in a bit about more of that. But I want people to see who you are. I mean, it's just one thing is being on TV, but I want you to get the ultimate opportunities to get out there and be seen and be heard. Yeah,
and that's what it's all about, you know what I'm saying? Putting your feet in places and making sure people connect with you. And this is one way to do it. And the magazine definitely was another way to do it. And it's definitely opened up some other doors. And so that's all it's all about, you know what I'm saying? Making sure that you're staying on the grind and staying doing what it is that you need to do to get to the next level. And that's all I want to do, is try to get to the next level. And so, again, I'm very appreciative of the opportunity to be here, the opportunity of being on the cover, the opportunity of being able to be on your show, and actually perform there. So, these are all stepping stones that I'm very appreciative of. So thank you again.
You're welcome anytime. Once you come, it's like your family now. So you're ready to go.
Well, I feel like it. I feel like definitely family right now. Definitely.
Well, you're welcome. I mean, don't mind the living room situation.
Oh no, you good. You see, I'm in the living room right now, man. So yeah, definitely chilling out. Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. So I know last time we had you on the show, the TV version of it, we had a quick skim through, but I want you to have a full interview, and I want people to know more of who you are. So, further ado, are you ready?
Yes, I am. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go.
all right, all right. Also, quickly, if anybody's watching us live, if you have a question or a comment or anything, we can put it on the screen, and we have amazing guests here. So definitely take the opportunity now and ask questions or anything of that. So, all right,
Yeah.
let's go. Yeah, you already know. Okay, so let's start from the true beginnings of Biggs the King. So, with that in mind, how did you become even who you are before as an artist? Like, what inspired you to get into the music industry?
Well, I hail from Houston, Texas. That's my original birth home. I now live in Massachusetts, but everything that I possibly can represent is definitely from Houston. And so I got my start pretty much there. I was listening to records as a young kid, all the greats, you know what I'm saying? Like your LL Cool J's, your Run DMC's, Beastie Boys. Like, I can honestly say that East Coast music has always seemed like it's been in my bloodline and bloodstream. I just kind of love the way New York and the tri-state area and that whole upscale of how they do things and how lyrical everything was. And so those were kind of birthing places for me, watching the greats do it. And so it kind of inspired me at a very young age. And it wasn't until I was older that I actually got into hip hop, but I was always a fan. Definitely loved the music. Like I said in the article in the magazine, my first hip hop show was a dope show. I got to see EPMD live, and so I think that actually really really changed my outlook and my thought process about hip hop. To see those two guys live as a young kid, I was a young kid when they came out, and like I said, to see them live just kind of gave me this inspiration and gave me deepened the love for the music, because everything before that you just kind of heard on radio. But to see someone live do this was like wow, this is very very impressive, definitely.
Oh, that's amazing. And now, like, see, the younger generation don't know what we're talking about. We with the old school, so we know, we up to date with
Right.
that.
Right. Yeah. And so those guys, like I said, in my younger years, listening to LL Cool J and all of those guys definitely kind of fueled the fire under me. And but it wasn't until I got here to Massachusetts that I kind of really took it to the next level and started writing. Got my feet under me to be able to put out my first album, which was Not Like Me, which is I thought was a dope entry for me to come into the game. It kind of showcased my lyrical ability, my storytelling, and so it's one of the albums that I'm really proud of. It's it sold 2,000 copies right out of the gate, which is not easy, what I'm saying, for an unknown artist, pretty much, in my community doing that. And then especially where I live at, is predominantly white. So for having people to be able to lock into that and be able to go, oh yeah, this is something that we're going to listen to and buy those CDs. Now it's not so much CDs anymore. It's everything is streamed and done that way. But to be able to do that, I thought was groundbreaking at the time. And so even putting that album out, just deepened the love, made the love even more. I knew, like, okay, yeah, I'm officially a part of this. I'm officially a part of this now. So yeah, definitely putting my album out made me realize more that I was definitely officially a part of the hip hop game, and I could entertain people. And also, even on that album, I felt like I gave people some real gems. And that's what it's all about with me musically, is to, like, to entertain you, but also teach you some things that you might not have known, or expound on some things that you might know. And so that's where I see my music going now and in the future when I do other projects.
That's amazing. I'm gonna commend you for that because, you know, like you said, going back to the very true beginnings of being inspired by the legends of hip hop, you know, back in the days, and Rakim and like you said, EPMD and the rest of the list goes on with them, and to cross that over to where you're at now to your kind of music, like you said, hip hop, and you have like a eclectic sound, different sounds in there. I heard it too as well. We'll talk about it in a minute, but you know, I love how you use your own love of passion music with other artists and made it for your own. And definitely, and it's really, like you said, it's true. It's rare as an independent artist. It's hard to get the support, the backing, and at the same time, people that believe. And that's the main thing. You have to get people to know what your product. You know, you have to know people that what you are, what you stand for, and at the same time, what your music about. So when you mentioned you have like sold over 2,000 copies, listen, commitment right here, okay?
I appreciate it. Yeah. It felt like you know, when I did it, and it wasn't like, you know, all at once. It was, you know, like the album came out, I sold, you know, the first day that the album came out, I remember selling out like 100 copies of it. And then, you know, just going places and performing, and people picking up the album because they saw the performance and things of that nature. So it felt really good to, you know, get to a place of where I finally did it. Like I finally, you know, made some achievements with it. And like I said, to do that in that era of when CDs was out, felt big to me, felt really huge. And it gave me the encouragement to, you know, to keep going. I had a lot of people who listened to the album who just were there. I just remember the people who were listening to it were kind of like in awe because, you know, I'm the guy from the barbershop. You know, they know me as the guy who cuts hair and, you know, that type of thing. But then to see me in another realm kind of just made them in awe, which is, and I loved it. I loved that I could keep people guessing about who I was coming up as an artist. And not only was I a barber, but I had other talents and other things that I was capable of. And so it felt good to be able to do that, to be able to make people see me in a different light, and then really respect the music that I was putting out.
That's amazing. And like I said, it does take a lot to even start from, like I said, the beginnings to even go to people that know you. Hey, look, it's all about the spread of word. You know, hey, check this out. You like it? Tell your friend, tell anybody. And then that's how it develops and it builds, you know. Right. So definitely, like you mentioned, like, you know, being a barber, use that, your platform, what you have, and do the best you can. You could cut hair and be like, yo, listen, I got something for you, man. Da, 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 da. They love it. Yo, you got, what's your next gig or whatever, you know, you can do my hair. And they're like, yo, let me do my hair first, but yo, you know.
And I never thought that both of them would go hand in hand, and they do. Yes. Music and the barber culture definitely go hand in hand, because we play music in the shop. You know, we do that type of thing when you go and get your haircut, you listen to tunes and things of that nature. So it definitely goes hand in hand. They both go hand in hand.
That's amazing. Oh, this is awesome. I'm excited. Definitely. So let's get right into the nitty gritty. So before we jump into anything, right? So like I said, you know, you told people where you came from, you know, who inspired you in that. But my main question to you is, the name Bigzdaking. How did you get that name?
So that came about working in the barbershop. And so one day I was always known as Chris or Big Chris. But one day it came from two places, actually. So the first place that I originally got called that was where the client came into the shop and asked my boss, where's the big guy? You know, Biggs. And so it was originally Biggs. And then the movie, I don't know if you remember the movie. It was such a great movie. Shatas.
Oh my
Shatas,
God. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a throwback.
yeah. So Shatas came out, and then after, like, I was saying my name was Biggs, and then after Shatas came out, everybody just started calling me Biggs. And
Oh,
so it kind of just stuck. And then, I started to, like I said, I put my first album out. And then after researching and kind of finding out that there were so many Biggs out, like there were, Mr. Biggs this and
yeah.
Biggs this. And so I was like, okay, well, you got to kind of separate yourself from the foe. Like you got to kind of separate yourself from, from all the people that are out. And so the king came in from everything that I kind of am obsessed with things royal. If you look on the back of my wall right now, there's a
Okay. I was looking at that. Yeah.
so there's a
I love it. I love
right,
Roy.
and so I'm just kind of obsessed with everything royal. I read books about royalty, so it just kind of made sense. Like my barbershop's name is Clipper Kings, so it seems like.
Shout out, man.
Right. So it's kind of like I was, just enthralled in everything royal. And so I just kind of the king to kind of separate myself from the foe. And it kind of worked out to my favor. A lot of people look at the name and they're in awe of the name, of how it's done, how I spelled it, how I run it all together. And so yeah, that's where it came from. It originated in the barbershop and then kind of grew into this thing of its own by me just kind of adding the royalty part of it. Like I was always Biggs, but then, like I said, I wanted to just kind of separate myself from everybody else that was calling their name Biggs. And so that's where that came from.
I love that. Yeah, because a lot of times, like, and as as artists, we always like have like names. It doesn't really define us. And sometimes some names you be like Little Pump and Little Dirk, like what? Everybody's little something.
Right.
And
And
it's
so
like,
I definitely thought that this would definitely separate me from the bunch. It's because it's a kind of a longer name instead of being just Biggs the King. Like, and then you get this tone to it. It's like when you say it, like okay, like he's calling himself a king. Like, okay, he's a big guy, and I'm like 6'3.5".
yeah, I
I
was
go,
showing next to you.
yeah, I'm not a short guy, and kind of thick. You know what I'm saying? So it all kind of worked out, kind of worked together.
I love that. Yeah, because when I met you, for nothing, you remind me of when the name. I said, "Man, is it because he loves Biggie?" Because Biggie is New York
Right.
based. So yeah, when I heard, I said, "Does he have a thing for Biggie?" Because I always wanted to know that. So I was.
I do.
You
That
see?
was kind of it was me paying homage to Big. Also, um, um, I listened to Big so much. And he was so influential. How he spoke, how he rapped, you
Yes.
know. That gruff voice of his, like it was definitely influential. And I'm a big guy. And so yeah, it definitely paid homage to Big.
Yeah, because I see it. I see it when I watch some of your stuff. And I was like, this guy, he's showing love to Brooklyn. I'm like, wow, especially me. Like, yo, come on.
Yeah, Brooklyn is big in my in my mind, man. Like I said, the whole Five Barrels.
Yes.
I used to come to New York a lot, and I still do. I always get an excitement when I come to the city. The city is it's a whole world of its own. And each borough has something different for you. They're not all the same. They're different people. And so, yeah, I absolutely have a fondness for New York. And I even express it on the follow-up album part 2 on Honey Fusion Tapes. There's a song that I have on the album called New York Nights. And it just kind of pays homage to those nights of being in New York, partying, seeing the city, being up at like 2-3:30 in the morning, and the city's still running. People are alive. You wouldn't believe it, but people are alive at 3:30 in the morning in New York
That's when they
City.
be out.
Right. Like it's like any other place, man. Like you can't like, and there are great places in the United States, but there's not a New York City. It's just different. It holds something different. It feels something different. The food is different. Like you just have just a whole different atmosphere when you step in the city. Like I said, coming when I take the drive up and I come, the excitement hits me as soon as I hit the Brooklyn Bridge. You know what I'm saying? Like you just know, like, okay, you're here.
Yeah.
You're here. The smells, like I said, the food, the people. There's no place like on earth like New York City. Just not.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I love about it being here. And I'm getting tired of it sometimes, but it's home. But what I
Right.
love about it, no, definitely. And what I love about it as well, like you say, you get to see all types of things. And New York City has its own character. You go to trains a certain time of night, you see all different types of characters and different situations, and it makes you just realize you gotta appreciate more.
That's right. That's right. It's the first time that I remember the first time that I ever came to New York City,
Mhm.
and I rode a train up from Massachusetts.
Oh wow.
And so I rode the train up, and just like I said, coming in, even on the train, like the atmosphere changed even on the train. I'm like, yo, how's this possible? Like I'm not even driving. I'm on a train, and you can feel it. Like when you coming in, that like you can hear that, like the train tracks change. Even the train tracks change when you come into New York City.
You
And so
see?
yeah, man. Yeah, and for I know that there's a lot of people who live there, and they kind of may get tired of the city, but from the outside, the people who we travel there, when we travel there, New York holds an excitement that you just can't get anywhere else. And my city, Houston, is a beautiful city.
It is.
It's like I said, outside of Houston, New York is definitely one of my favorite places.
Okay, so I have a question outside of the music, but what are your go-to places when you go to New York?
So, like when I come to New York, I usually go, no lie to you, I'm usually in Manhattan.
Okay.
Um, because I can't lie, I usually come there for work. I usually come there to record, because they have the greatest studios in the world. I usually spend all of my time recording at Quad Studios, so that was
Yeah.
big. Being down there on Seventh and Broadway is just it's electric. Like it's electric down there. It really is. The food is great. Um, you know, the atmosphere is great. And then if I'm not in Manhattan, I'll be in Queens. I have people who reside in Queens, so being in Queens is another place. And then I have an affectionation for Brooklyn. Man, it's just like Brooklyn is Brooklyn is BK. Like BK is BK, bro. Like you can't get that. It's its own self borough. Like I do the thing where I also like to sightsee, and so I'll go to where all of the different rappers are from. Like I went to Marcy and stood in front of Marcy and took
Oh,
photos of myself. I went to Big's where Big live, and
yes.
St. James Place. I went there and I actually got out of the car and walked Big's block and just kind of was like, and took it all in. Like one of the premier artists from New York. This is where he lived, and I didn't want to just pull up to St. James and just kind of jump out. And I don't even think they call it St. James anymore. I think they
It's,
renamed it now.
it's
I think,
named after him, Christopher.
yeah,
God, his name.
isn't it? Yeah, it's Christopher Wallace Ave,
Yes,
isn't it now?
yes.
And so yeah, I pulled up and I got out and I made uh, the the choice to kind of walk the block.
Oh
I
wow,
bought some
that's beautiful.
food and like I just wanted to kind of take in the scenery of where Big kind of grew up and where his stomping grounds and feel what it is that he felt. You know what I'm saying? And so um And then I'll go to the Bronx. I love the Bronx too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So BX holds a very a very very deep place in my heart. A lot of the music that we love and are affectionated with was actually birthed there, and so I kind of go there, and then there's a place that it's not in New York City, but I kind of feel like it's a part of New York City. I even venture it's outside of the city a little bit. I go to Yonkers. I like Yonkers because the Locks. That's where they're from. I actually one time that I visited, I got out and walked their block. Yeah, just because these people mean a lot. They mean a lot to me, and they have influenced my life so much that you just kind of want to take in the scenery of where these folks live and how it is that they came to be who they are as people, and just engulf in it all. And so I, like I said, I even, even I remember the time that I came this one time I came to New York, and I talked to my friend who lives in Queens, and I said, "Hey man, you got to take me to Flatbush." And he goes,
Ooh.
"Why would you want to go to Flatbush?" And I said, you gotta take me where Buster grew up. Like I gotta go there and feel what it is that why he got to Buster's like this energized, like like I call it hip hop madman, like, and so I wanted to feel why it is that he got that way, why it is that he was so big uh because of his energy. And if you go to Flatbush, the energy is way up.
Listen,
Way up.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I haven't been in a while. I'm just gonna add this too. They got the best Jamaican spots over there.
Right.
The
Oh
Caribbean.
God. The food is impeccable, man. Like that, and I'll give that up to New York City. All the food that I've tried has been impeccable, and I'm a vegetarian, and so for there still to be places for me to go and be able to eat and enjoy, and especially Caribbean food. I can't say enough. And New York City, if you haven't been there, like, and the people who are listening to this podcast, if you haven't been there, you need to go. You need to take the chance and just take. There's a lot of people outside who don't live in the city or sometimes scared of the city. And I say, man, I don't know what you're scared of. Like, it's a great place. It's the energy, you just feel the energy. Like I said, when you come into the city, it's a big energy. It's not a small energy. It's a big energy. And it kind of feeds me, man. It like anytime that I'm there, it just kind of feeds my own energy, hypes me up, Yeah, I can't say enough about New York.
Yeah. Oh, especially now, like during this time when you'll be able to go, because the holiday, Christmas is around the corner. So
Yeah.
there's a time like all the tourists go down there, like 42nd or like Rockefeller Center, the tree. Actually,
Yes. As a matter of fact, I'm looking forward to coming up and doing some shopping for Christmas, for the Christmas holidays. And so and then I know you was talking about the toy drive. Definitely want to drop off some toys to you for the drive, because I know that's big. I've been a part of a couple of toy drives for New York City, and we overwhelmingly, my barbershop overwhelmingly did very good for this one toy drive that Z Henny, who I associate myself with from out there, she put on a toy drive for, I think it was for the Bronx, and we did very well for them and showcased it at one of the shows. Actually, the show is actually online. That we kind of like I said, in the beginning of my video, you'll see where we kind of talk about the toys. I talk about the toys. We gathered some great toys, and so that was a show that was done in the Bronx. So to be a part of something great giving back to people is definitely something that we all should do.
Yes.
And I would say congratulations to you for putting on something so big to help other folks. You know what I'm saying? Because and even at this, I call it the dire time right now, you know, with the election going on, people are going to be hurting. And so, as far as, you know, being able to get gifts for their children and things of that nature, financially, we're all in the bucket trying to survive. And so, if you can provide, you know, something for someone else and help them have a better Christmas for their children and themselves, you should definitely be a part of it.
Yeah, and I just want to add to thank you again. I appreciate that. And big shout out to Via Henny. We had her on our show a while back. We was at DTF Radio, so big shout out to her. I haven't seen her in a while, but yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's another dope person who provides platforms and mediums for folks to be able to get on and do their thing. So yeah, big shout out to V Henny. Like yourself, she is a mover and a shaker. You both got I can't lie, when I found you, that was the first thing that hit me, is like, yo, she's a mover and shaker, man. Like you really move and shake, man. You shake the room when you come, and all aspects of what it is that you do, whether it be radio, whether it be TV, like you really shake the room. And so, to be a part of the movement and be on your shows, like I'm just so honored, V. You just don't know how honored I am. It's really a pleasure to be a part of these situations, because of situations that a lot of folks don't get, and you know, they don't and they don't have a lot of that stuff out here. And so and I have this like I said, I have this fascination with New York City, and I kind of feel like that if you can get started in New York, if you can get a buzz in New York,
Yes.
you can buzz anywhere. You can buzz anywhere. So that's why I constantly try to put myself in situations in New York City. And like I said, to be affiliated with you, I'm honored and I'm blessed. And thank you so much.
Oh, listen, you just made my night. I swear to God, you just did. No, and I'm humbly grateful for that, because, you know, I don't want to focus on me. I want to focus on you today. But I just want quick backstory. This is what we've been doing. Me and I just saw the guy in the background. That's, you know, Jason in the background. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the first looking for something. Yeah. I was like, get out the shop, but he doesn't, you know. But so yeah, me and him, prior to that, I was doing my own thing. But when me and him worked together, like this is like the 7th year we've been working together with TV and everything else. And we don't really do it to flaunt. We do it just to help. We do it to help you, and that's what the end goal is for us, is to inspire people, also to do their own thing, but also to give opportunities for people. As you know, it's hard out there, so we wanted to do it to just get people more of that push, that ammunition that they need, and also just to help people. And this is what we've been doing for the past 7 years now. So I'm humbly grateful for your amazing kind words. That means a lot, because sometimes we do get overlooked sometimes, and people don't know that. We feel that way. Like, we give so much, and you're like, damn, you know, do anybody know we're doing something?
Right. Well, like I said, your presence is known out here now. A lot of
Thank you.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of folks, especially a couple of my friends didn't even. I posted about me being on the cover, and they actually went to your page and reposted your page to their page.
I think I've seen that. Yes, yeah. I was like, who's that? But okay.
Yeah. So which I thought was amazing. It just shows, because people are not going to do it if they don't believe in it. And so they believe in what it is that you're doing. And so you're making an impact out here. So, like I said, you know, to be a part of anything that you got going on, as far as, you know, music, as far as platforms and things like that, like, I feel very honored to be, you know, to have the shoes, man. Like I said, not a lot of folks out here get that look. And like I said, you know, the goal is to touch New York, and in my eyes, you touch New York.
Oh,
So like I said, I'm very appreciative to be in this position with you. So thank you very much.
Oh man, you already know. You're welcome anytime. Anytime, you already know. Definitely appreciate you. Oh man. All right, so let's get back to the show. Okay. Okay. So back sidetrack. Okay, so like you said, you've been doing a lot. You just recently did a couple of shows. Let's talk about that. Like you was at SOBs. I know that you mentioned a while back.
Did SOBs a couple of months ago, and that was the my first time at SOBs. It's also another legendary place in New York City.
Yes.
To be in SOBs the night before that, before I performed in SOBs, Mano and Fabulous were there. So to be on the same stages as those guys have performed on was really dope. It was a dope experience, and I'm looking forward to going back to SOBs at some point. Hopefully one of these days I can be the headliner, to be in the building. So many people have performed there and wrote their name on the board down in SOBs, and so my name is up there on that board. And so to be able to do it in such a legendary place is dope. And right now my goal is to just be everywhere that I possibly can, and do shows wherever you call me. I'm gonna get in the car and I'm gonna travel to do it. I really don't care about distance and traveling and that thing like that. I mean, like I said, being in New York City is a whole different vibe, and so anytime that I can perform in New York City is a great thing. I'm looking to perform at I think it's in January. CP the DJ is going to be having a birthday event, and so I'm probably going to be able to grace the stage at his event, and so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, it's just kind of moving around, man. Just really kind of moving around. Tomorrow I'm in the studio recording a remix of another New York City artist. I'm trying to think of who's actually on. Drake is on the record, Lil Wayne's on the record, and then it's a Nicki Minaj record. So seeing Green, and so I'm gonna redo Seeing Green. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that record, man. It's just a freestyle, but it's just my own take. And just kind of put my stamp on it. I like to put my stamps on things. Like I just recently did the Mobb Deep. Well, it's actually Prodigy's record. To be able to do that record, I did it just a little while ago, and the views on the I think on the video got like 3,700 views, and so it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope to be able to for people to think that I really handled the beat. Like when I put the record out, people were impressed with the fact that I was able to capture something totally different than what P did, and so I'm really happy about that. Like I said, and Seeing Green record, I think will be another one of those classes where people go, "Damn, okay, that's you, bro." And so, you're right. It's very lyrical. It's very, very, very up. I say a very up record that I'm gonna do, and then I'm trying to really trying to get started on the part 2 of this, man. I'm running a little late, a little behind, but the records are there. I got 23 records already for my new album, and part 2 of the album.
The Honey Fusion, right?
Yeah, part 2 of Honey Fusion tapes.
Okay.
And then and then in January I start school for music production, and so I just kind of think that it's important to often telling people that you do music, there's always this, oh, you do music, but to have a degree in music makes it just even different. Oh, you do music and you have a degree. Yeah, I have a degree in music. And so I'll be starting that process in January, taking music production. And the goal is to, get 2 years under my belt and then transfer to Berkeley Music, for Berkeley School of Music, and really get a BA. And so, yeah, I, just trying to cement myself, really in music, because it's something that I love and always have enjoyed. Definitely.
No, I listen again. I'm giving applause right now. Listen, because no, and it's a blessing. That's great because you got the foot in already. But now that you're getting the degree, that's gonna give you so many more blessings because now you say you're an artist. Now you could also be a producer. You could produce other people's stuff, and that's when the money starts coming back in. So.
Right.
Yeah, everybody don't know. A lot of people like just say you're just an artist, okay. But as now these modern days, you have to have multi-talented things to gravitate money to come in to invest in your career. You have a side hustle, that's great. Now you have something else like an education that's going to back you up. If something don't work out, you got something that's going to help you in the long run, and that's amazing. That's what we have to tell these kids out there too.
Absolutely. And um, for me, it's another part of the equation to be able to go to school, because now I'm going to learn how to produce my own records and how to go into the studio. Instead of paying an engineer all this money, I can go in and do pre-production and do things of that nature on my own. And it just kind of, I feel like it's another way for me to kind of conquer the game and kind of put myself in the forefront of, really trying to do something magical. And so that's the goal, is always to try to move forward with the music. And I want to rhyme forever, but I also, like I said, I want to be able to and open the doors for other folks too. And I think being production wise, and learning how to mix and learning how to master, and all of those things are very very vibrant and very needed. And so, and who knows who, like you said, who you're going to run into with doing these type of things, and putting yourself out there. And that's what it is basically putting yourself out there in a whole nother realm. And like I said, I'm looking very forward to the opportunity to go to school, to be a college graduate, which sounds to me so amazing, to be, to go to school, achieve what it is that you need to achieve, and then be a college graduate. And so it just takes this, like I said, this tone out of it when you say, oh yeah, I do music. Now when you say, oh yeah, I do music, there's a different tone to it. It's a different, because now you have schooling behind you, you have the teachings behind you, you have the actual credentials to say, yeah, I do music.
Yeah, and you know what's great about it too, like you just mentioned, is the opening doors that you're gonna have. Like you have the talent as an artist, cool. Now that you're gonna have the production side, you don't know how many opportunities are gonna open for you. Like this is a blessing. So
Yeah,
I'm so proud of you. And I don't know you that well, but I'm just getting to know you, and I'm really am proud of you. And listen, go all the way. Go all
I
the way.
appreciate that. It means a lot that, I had so many people in my corner when it comes to, especially finding out that I was going to be going to school.
Yes.
Folks were like, wow, that's a big accomplishment. And I feel very, confident about taking myself and putting myself in another realm, and learning some things new, and learning some things that I've always wanted to learn. I've always wanted to know how to produce. I just didn't have the vehicle, or didn't have the, like, I didn't want to, because I'm kind of a perfectionist, I didn't want to start out, not being great at it. And because it took me a long time to get great at, being a hip hop artist. And I know that it will take some time to, become a great producer, but with somebody giving me the skills and showing me the skills versus me finding it out on my own, I think it makes it more powerful. And like you said, the connections and the people that I'll run into and get to know will be more valuable than trying to do it on my own. And so I'm looking very forward to that aspect of it.
Oh man! Oh my god! Just I was like, he's like my son. I just want to hug him. Like, oh my god, no,
Right.
no, seriously. Listen, and I learned this too real quickly. I want to add that it's never too late to go back to school. It's never too late to learn a trade. It's never too late.
Never.
So right, right. So I like sometimes things in life we pushes and push by whatever when you want to call it, but the comeback is harder. And
Yeah.
I always realize that. So listen, continue pursuing your music career, continue doing what you're doing, your schooling, continue other things that you're doing, but don't let nothing ever stop you. If anything, let it be motivating you. If anything.
Oh yeah, I definitely try to use a lot of the things. Even like I said, even being on the cover of your magazine kind of motivated me to kind of reach out to other platforms and try to see if I could get on other platforms. And so I got a call back a couple of days ago. So I'm going to be featured in another magazine.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, yeah, so like I said, that came about from me reaching from actually me being on the cover of your magazine to make me want to reach out to other if I'm capable of doing it here, I'm capable of doing it on another platform, another magazine, and so they reached back out and definitely want me to be a part of talking about my music and talking about me as an artist. And so I'm looking forward to that feature. I just got the, I just got the magazine in the mail and I already took it to get it framed and things of that nature. Yeah. So it's
Oh
a,
my
it's a part of my musical wall. And so I'm really happy about that. Like I said, for me, it's the first time that I've been in the newspaper around here probably about 9 to 10 times, but to be featured in a magazine, it's my first magazine cover, so it means a whole lot to me. It's it's a very, very special moment. And I also, like I said, I think it's a turning moment.
Yes.
um to like I said, gracing the cover of your magazine was a turning moment for me, and it will lead to other great things, and I know that it will. And
Yeah.
so I'm very positive about what the future holds for me as an artist. And like I said, working on Honey Fusion Tapes 2, and putting my all into that and making it a great body of work as I did with Honey Fusion Tapes. I'm so proud of that album. Like, I'm so proud of that. I took no shortcuts with that album. I got the best producer who was out in California. We connected many years ago, about 10 years ago, and then reconnected because I was trying to put together a project, the Honey Fusion Taste project, and I connected with a great engineer who I still use to this day.
Ooh,
Um, um, I connected with a great mastering engineer out in New York City, who's one of the top guys. So I like I said, I took no shorts and no shortcuts when I did the Honey Fusion Tapes, and just when I with the Honey Fusion Tapes 2, I plan to take no shortcuts and plan to do the same thing. Make it great and fine tune it, just like I did Honey Fusion Tapes.
definitely. Now we're gonna get into the project, like the baby itself, right? So, talking about the album, let's talk more about it. Honey Fusion tapes, and how did you get the name of that? Like, how did that concept for the album itself?
So I had been really trying to figure out. I wanted to put an album out, but I was um, kind of scared.
Mm.
Um, because I hadn't put out a project in about 8 or 9 years, and I was still riding high off of the Not Like Me album still, but I was still doing music, still putting music out. But I wanted to put out just its own body of music, and so I was looking for a name. And one day, I was driving. Now things have changed. It's just like anything else, and you know, uh, life has its changing moments. Now I don't smoke anymore. I don't smoke weed anymore, which I gave up like 5 months ago. But at the time, I was smoking very heavy,
Mm.
um, and so uh, the my particular brand of utensils to use was Honey Fusion Dutches, and I still love them. Yeah, and so if you look at the Honey Fusion Dutch, the whole packaging for my album comes from that. It comes from the actual Dutch package itself. And so I
Huh.
was, yeah, I was driving along one day and was trying to think of a concept, what I wanted to do, and that actually was it was on the like passenger seat of my car. There was a packet, and I kind of looked over and was like, wait a minute, because it was in the realm of what it is that I do, and I'm like, yo, this will fit right in. And then once I had the I had the concept of what it is, just everything just kind of fell into place.
Mm.
It kind of went together. And I started picking beats, going through beats, writing the beats, just kind of filling it out, filling everything out, and knew that I wanted to make an album that was very entertaining, but also an album that kind of made you think.
Okay.
And I feel like Honey Fusion's the first part of Honey Fusion tapes. It definitely does that. It gives you this entertainment quality, plus it has these the motivation. There's a Just Motivated is one of the records that's on it. It's entertaining, but it's also in the vein of trying to tell you that you have to be motivated by life. You have to be motivated. You have to find motivation in your life to be able to move forward and do things that you want to do. And so it like I said, the album is filled with um very entertaining jewels. But then, like I said, at the back part of the album is where it kind of gets into this, like, giving you life jewels. There's a song on the album called Truth, which dials into where we are right now. Where we are right now is that a lot of us would rather hear lies than to hear the truth. We'd rather soak ourselves and drown ourselves in what people tell us that
Yes.
may not be the truth, but it pacifies us in some type of way. You take like on the whole election, that was based on lies and not truth, and people bought it. People bought into what those lies meant, what they, how it made them feel. Those lies made them feel more of, okay, yeah, this is what's going to really happen. But in all actuality, that the opposite is going to happen. And so, Truth talks about that.
Mm.
And there's a song on the album, which is the last song on the album. It's called Best Me, and Best Me talk.
Yes, I like that one.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite records too. It because it dives in. It asks the question, where are we going? What are we doing with ourselves? Like, how are we getting there? What is the vehicle to get us there? And and if we want change, we have to search and find out change. You can't just say that you want change and say that you want these things without putting in the work. And I think that a lot of times, and especially in the now right now, is that's where we are. We have forgotten that we have to put our best foot forward, and change doesn't happen unless we are involved in it, unless we make ourselves a part of change. And so yeah, this album is definitely, my first album was my baby, but this is definitely my second baby. I don't think that I fell off,
Yeah.
and that was a testament for me. It's kind of like, okay, can you still put together a great project? I felt like Not Like Me, my first album, was a great project to come out of the gate, and um, and then to be 8 to 9 years later, and then create another body of work that also will stand the test of time. I think that in 2 or 3 years, if you're listening to that album, you'll go, damn, bro, this was in the pocket. Like he was right in the times. He knew exactly what he was talking about in the times. And so that, like I said, in my own self's mind, it's a great body of work. It's from front to back. I don't think that there's any album fillers. Sometimes artists get this thing where we gotta put some album fillers in here just to fill the album, and and so I just don't feel like none of the tracks are album fillers. Like if you had put them out as singles, they could all stand on their own, and for me that was pretty big, to be able to have records that can stand on their own, consistently stand on their own, but then they're in this great body of work that you listen to.
Definitely. And I want to add that too as well, because I did hear some of the songs. You got really good songs on the album itself. But we're gonna take a little break, and I'll play the video again, the one that's called I Can Rap. I'm gonna play that from in a bit, and then that's the latest music video. And also Best Me, that one really struck a chord. I listened to that, it was really good. And just you already know. and Just Motivated, you actually performed that on our show. So I remember that song. I was like, sounds familiar. Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah.
Just Motivated, like I said, it's an entertaining song, but it's also a thought-provoking song. Like it kind of takes you into this vein, and it asks the question, what's your motivation? You know what I'm saying? What are you, where's your pride at? You know what I'm saying? Like, like I just different things in that record just kind of, it makes me happy that I was able to produce it.
That's amazing. This is. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna play we're gonna play the video first. Of course, it's called I Can Rap, and then we're gonna play the 2 songs based on the new album Honey Fusion Tapes, which is out now on all digital platforms. People will support. Yes, you already know. Support it, guys. Go download it. Go stream it. Whatever you want to do. Share. Support it, guys. Again, you're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show here live on online version. We're your host, Vero G, and artist Bigzdaking. We're excited. Woo! All right, so we're gonna be right back. We're gonna take a quick music break, okay? Music break. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Have a long day. Okay, I got you. All right, 1 second. All right, here we go.
Grind season, let's go.
Yeah, nigga. I hear you niggas talking that rap shit.
Yeah.
I'm the king of this.
What?
I'm the king of that.
What?
Well, you gotta show me where the bars at, nigga.
I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. If you got them bars, let me see where they at. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. If you got them bars, let me see where they at. My 16 bars will change life for folks. The 16 bars ain't worth the quotes. Above my halo is the simple word GOAT. I'm a big ship, you're still a small boat. I put the D-O-P-E in the word dope. Lyrically a god, I got juice without the pope. You better be aware of the shooter that you poke. Find yourself as new, fur for my coat. You never been the one, I give you credit for the hope. Lyrically I sun so flowery I grow. On another level you gon' need a ship to go. Who am I, the legend? You don't really know. The Houston representative with amazing flow. If you need a writer, I got bars for the low. Spend your budget right, let me get the flow. Cause I rap well, this is something that I know, nigga. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. If you got them bars, let me see where they at. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. I can rap, can you rap? Let me see you rap. If you got them bars, let me see where they at. I'm just motivated, 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 motivated by my wealth, motivated by myself, motivated by my cause, motivated how I floss, motivated how I boss, motivation never lost, motivation come across, cause I'm motivated, I'm just motivated, I'm just motivated, I'm just motivated by the money, power, and success. I done been through the stress of being broken, having less. Watch my mama smoke crack soon as my daddy left. This ain't nothing new for ghetto kids raised on the steps. I got a hustler's ambition, drug dealer's mind. Work a 9 to 5, get money like it's overtime. If you in the trenches, baby, it just comes with the grind. You can talk about you love it, but what's really on the line? If it ain't about the money, then what's really on your mind? What's really good? What's really hood? I'm trying to make a couple stacks. Uncle Sam got his hand out, you know he want his tax. When I dream about the money, it just helps me relax. I need the money in my hand like fat kids need snacks. Chuckle if you wanna, but I'm only speaking facts. Motivation, motivation, it just only leads to stacks. If you got motivation, you can always bounce back. I'm just motivated, 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 motivated by my wealth, motivated by myself, motivated by my cause, motivated how I floss, motivated how I boss, motivation never lost, motivation come across, cause I'm motivated, I'm just motivated, I'm just motivated. Where's your motivation? Where's your pride at? Is it up for sale? Can I buy that? Market value, please. Don't even try that. I do the main course, plus I do the side bet. I poke the dealer like a bear, that's my mindset. I read the cards, play the cards, I'm a card vet. Smart cookie, no rookie, get your cards checked. You got me twisted if you thinking it's a card bet. I speak in code like an FBI target. You gon' need someone to break down my jargon. The code is simple, I am more than what you bargain. And if this stings, then I know there is a problem. I hope your motivation help you try to solve it. With no subliminals, I'm glad you are the target. I'm motivated to end it before it started. I only got prayers for dearly departed. I'm just motivated, 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 motivated by my wealth, motivated by myself, motivated by my cause, motivated how I floss, motivated how I boss, motivation never lost, motivation come across, cause I'm motivated, I'm just motivated, I'm just motivated, I'm just I want to speak to your soul right now. I really do. I know you go through the struggle. Struggle is deep. But you can make it. Always can make it. Keep your head up. It's about belief. Believe in you. Believe in yourself. Always. Where we going? What we doing? Can you show me ways of how to get through it? Cause life ain't easy, but some way we gotta do it. I'm trying to be the best me moving forward. Where we going? What we doing? Can you show me ways of how to get through it? Cause life ain't easy, but some way we gotta do it. I'm trying to be the best me moving forward. Let me open these lines with saying I salute you. Cause you made it through the storm when life was feeling crucial. I know how it be, I was once myself a victim. Mama on drug, got lost in the system. Can't provide love cause she lost with no wisdom. Pain is a substance that I had to learn to live with. Going through my struggles, it really made me different. Learned to be patient, learned how to listen. I learned how to walk in grown man's convictions. That's before anybody ever pays attention. Once you have growth, it becomes an addiction. Once you know yourself, it's gonna be a different mission. Stand like a soldier over kneeling in submission. Roller coaster life, but I'm glad I have a ticket. Just because you broke it don't mean you can't fix it. And change will happen when you start to think different. Where we going? What we doing? Can you show me ways of how to get through it? Cause life ain't easy, but some way we gotta do it. I'm trying to be the best me moving forward. Where we going? What we doing? Can you show me ways of how to get through it? Cause life ain't easy, but some way we gotta do it. I'm trying to be the best me moving forward. With sincerity I ask, what's your motivation? What's your plan to end all your stagnation? Are you happy with your ship's destination? If not, then why the hesitation? Change the course, be the force. Never forget, you'll always have a voice. Every decision comes with a choice. Letting freedom ring, it definitely makes noise. You gotta go through it, then do it with poise. Some things in this life you gotta face, you can't avoid. Humility and peace, they work on one accord. Before loving others, gotta love yourself more. You'll never see the other side behind a closed door. Like you'll never see the rich living life like the poor. If you're not chasing dreams, then what you living for? Cause I want the best for me and a whole lot more. Where we going? What we doing? Can you show me ways of how to get through it? Cause life ain't easy, but some way we gotta do it. I'm trying to be the best me moving forward. Where we going? What we doing? Can you show me ways of how to get through it? Cause life ain't easy, but some way we gotta do it. I'm trying to be the best me moving forward.
Woo! Fuego! Fuego!
Like I listen to it, even listening to it now, man. Like it takes on a different tone. It takes on a different tone now. Even like I said, after the election, man, it just like takes on a real different tone. And so to hear that record now means a lot. I can't tell you how much that means. It means a lot, definitely.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And I hear it because, like I said, when I heard it, I was like trying to get the right songs like today and that. And I heard that one. That really stood out. I mean, the other songs are great in the album, but these are like motivational songs that get you like thinking about life differently and makes you want to like change your life in the right way. So these are like, yeah, you already know. You already know. So yeah, like I said, it's really dope. And you're right. I was just talking to my producer about it. You know, my business partner about it. Like you're right. Like the quality you put in, the time, the investment, and the heart is sown to your project. People are gonna love it, and then they want more. But when you're like, yo, what's next thing coming out? You know.
Right. And so that, that was always a big thing, man. Is to give it the quality that it need. And like I said, I just needed to be in great spaces. Choir was a great space to be in. It just felt wonderful to be in the same room. I recorded it in the same room that Biggie was in. So I've recorded in the same room Jay-Z was in, Beyonce had been in. And so even with, recording in those rooms, kind of the first thing that I do is I go through, and when I'm sitting in those rooms, I touch the walls. People looked at me strange when I first did it, but every time I go there, I touch the walls and I tap the walls for the energy.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of those things that never leaves. Energy never dies. And so those people's energy is stuck in those walls. They're in those walls. And every time that I go there, I sap the energy. And so it puts me in a space to be able to create great music, and to be able to have a vision on where it is that I'm going. Even more so, like, when you write, you're sitting and you're writing something, but then when you go to a space like a quad, and then, like I said, there's been greats before you tap into that energy. It just gives you a focus. It really does. It just gives you a focus. Like your mess ups are less. You're motivated to finish it. Like every time that I stepped there, I was motivated to finish, what it is that I started. And we did that. We completed that album. We recorded that album in 7 hours. The whole body of work. We did that in 7 hours. And that's just from like being in the zone and taking the moment serious, from start to finish. Like I said, we came in at about, I think it was about yeah, like 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock we came in, and from seven, I think 7 to 2. Yeah, 7 to 2 we were there. I'll have to look back at the time, but I think that's what it was, from 7 to 2. And like, my engineer is one of these guys who's been doing, he's been in the game for a very long time, and he's super, super dope, man. He's worked on some really stellar projects. Um, uh, Little Baby. I could just name you some projects that he's been on. He's engineered Little Wayne before. He's so he's got some real quality names under his belt. And I remember the first time that to get off a little bit, but I remember the first time that I went with him, and I said to him, I walked into a studio and I said, tonight we're going to record. And this is before I even had this project out. I was just recording things. I said, tonight I'm going to do 6 records. And he looked at me and said, you're going to do 6 records? He's like, yo, I work with artists. They don't usually do 6 records in a night. He's
maybe
like
1 or 2.
Yeah, he's like 1 or 2. He's like, if you think that you can do 6 records in a night, let's get it. And so that night we did 6 records, and they were just different things. They weren't for a project or anything like that, but I needed to prove to him that that's where my zone was. My zone is, and especially when I go to the studio, like I go there and I see it, one, because to get in a quad, you're not spending a little bit of money, you're spending some money, right? Yeah. And so for me, it's not abusing the moment. I take every moment that I get, especially when it comes to this, I take it very, very seriously. It's one of those things, like, even when I came to your show, I came to your show, I was there like an hour before the actual time, because it was a big moment. It felt like a really big moment in my career to be put on a TV show that's broadcasted in Midtown Manhattan. Like, it just felt big. It felt like a really big moment. And so those moments, you have to lock in. You have to put your best foot forward. You have to come with a mindset that, okay, this is serious. And so anytime that I go to these great spaces to record, I take the moment serious, because I know, one, a lot of people don't get the opportunities to come to these great spaces, and 2, it is just that. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to make yourself be great, feel great, and do great things. And so, like I said, I just took up the moment. Like, when I wanted to prove that I could do the hour. I didn't need to come back 7 hours and do 7 hours here and do another. I was like, nah, man. Like, we're gonna get this all done tonight. We're going to, and we to actually be frank about it. Like, we had 30 minutes left of the actual time to after the recording, just to kind of sit, and I kind of ran through the records and listened to, sat in the engineer's room, and kind of listened to the records. And my engineer was like, yo, man, like, when that's the thing that I know about you now. When you come, you just lock in, bro. And I do. I just kind of feel like you don't get these opportunities, and when you do, you have to seize the day, and you have to seize the moment. And so any moment that I'm in, that's what you're going to get, is me trying to seize the moment, seize what it is that God has given me, the bless. Because I all of these situations, every situation that has to do with me musically, I feel is a blessing. It is because a lot of folks, like I said, don't get the opportunity to do it. And so when you get the opportunity to do it, you got to lock in, lock in.
Very true. And I think that's one thing, like, you experience and you soaking it in, like you said. And that's one thing I'm not changing the subject, but I think that's great. You have to tell these people, especially other artists out there, Because sometimes the artists, they go to the studio and they smoke weed, whatever, that's their prerogative. But when you're there to work. You know,
Right.
that you're blowing money away just hanging out. Do that after the studio time, whatever.
I
And
see so many, and even with, you know, we were talking. I was having this conversation with my engineer. He's like, yo, he's like, you're a different caliber of artist. He's like, because he's like, I know big names that come here and they're not prepared. They come, they sit, they'll smoke. He's like, they smoke for an hour, and then, you know, they may go in the booth, they'll lay one verse, and then they'll come back out, they'll smoke, and, you know, they kind of lagging with their friends and they're chilling. And I'm like, to me, I just go, and then you know, I know that it's all recoupable, but the label is paying for it, you know,
right.
you paying for, you know, these sessions, 8-hour sessions, and you come out of there with one song. Like it's just baffling to me. So my goal is, either people who went to me with my sessions, I go in and I go, before we get there, I go, this is not a party session.
That's
This is
right.
It's not what you think this is. This is work. This is me going here and I'm going to work. And if you're not going to be a part of the process of me working, you're not invited. And so I'm very that upfront with people, that it's not a, you know, oh, we're going to have some fun, we're going to kick it. No, we're not going to kick it. I'm going to be in the booth. I'm going to do what it is that I need to do to get those records done. Because like I said, one, if I'm there, if I've spent the money for just be in a studio for 7 to 8 hours,
That's crazy. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
you got to seize the moment. And for me, you know, recording 2 records in a night in 8 hours is just, it's, to me, it's an insult. It's just an insult to what people really should be doing. Like, if you're going there and your whole mode is to create and it should, one, you shouldn't have to go party somewhere to create a vibe. You should be
Right. It should
you,
be already done with.
yeah,
Yeah.
you should be already a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And even if, you know, even if you don't go there and have stuff written, like, you should be, it should be, if, especially if you don't have your material written and you don't have the lyrics, you should not be partying. You should be actually vibing on, okay, how can we make this record be great? How can, you know, locking in. And so I think that that's very important as an artist, to have a real work ethic. And when it comes to the studio, I have a real work ethic. Because I feel like if I'm ever signed to a major, like, I don't want to be spending the label to be spending major money for me to party in a studio when I could party after the studio.
Right. And then you could celebrate it after the project is done or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
After the, you know, after the session is over, I go and what they call celebrate the moment. I celebrate the fact that, okay, you went there and you did what it is that you were supposed to do. And you didn't waste time. You locked in and, you know, did what you took care of business, so to speak. And so now this is where we celebrate. We celebrate that we took care of business. And so, yeah, that's just my motto, about, you know, about being in the studio, making sure that I seize every moment and making sure that it's worth every moment, that I'm there.
No,
And
no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I was just saying, just going to end on that note, that
No,
just,
you're good.
just seizing the moment.
Okay, and I again, I commend you with that, because a lot of times I've foreseen it many times with other artists in the past, and I was like, no, this is not where it should be, you know. So and I respect you a lot, because I'm the same way. Like, as soon I practice before I go to studio. Like,
Right.
when you go to studio, you already want to lay it out, the tracks, the vocals, whatever you want to do, and then, you know, you want to go eat something afterwards, or you want to go home, that's that. But, you know, other than that, people should waste time if they're, especially investing time on their own craft or their work, whatever. And then, you know, where's the outcome? What happens afterwards? You know, so yeah.
And a lot of people, especially if you have engineers and people who are working on your project, a lot of people look at you different when you do that. They don't, um, you know, they're engineering your project and they're looking at it and going, you don't take this serious. You're not really serious about it. Yeah, I'm going to engineer your project. I'm going to do your thing, but you're not serious. And so it makes them go, well, if you're not serious, why should I be as serious about it? It's and not to any fault of the engineer's own, but it's kind of like you're not taking it serious. And so, like, it really. I mean, I'm going to maybe not give you the best of what it is that I'm capable of because you're not giving me the best of what it is that you're capable of. And so, I don't ever want to put the engineer who's working with me in that position to where they have to question where my heart is with it. I don't ever want anybody that I work with to ever question is he serious about his craft? And I'm so serious about the craft because it's taken me so long to get to the point to where people really take me serious. And so, like, to me, I just wouldn't want to mess it up, wouldn't want to delve into people not seeing at me as a serious artist. So that's why, for my gigs, I show up, 30, 40 minutes earlier for my just because I want people to know that, like, he's really locked in. If I call him, I know that one, he's going to get to the venue, he's going to make sure that he's on time, he's going to be ready to lock in, he's going to be ready to do it. Like, so those are things that over time that I have built with people and the foundation that I have built with people. And so they know they don't ever have to question when it comes to Biggs, like, nah, I already know where he stands. I already know what he's going to do. I already know how this is going to play out. I don't have to question it. And so once you have the respect of those folks that, are calling you for different situations, you can do anything, in my opinion, like, because now they're almost like the keys to the next situation. You know what I'm saying? They're almost like, the vehicle that you're getting into and preparing yourself for the next drive. And so, like I said, and I don't ever want, like I said, I don't want anyone to ever feel like I didn't put my best foot forward with something as far as especially when it comes to music, because, our whole goal is to be taken serious. And you can't be taken serious if you're half-assing.
Preach now. Yes.
If you're half-assing, you just can't be taken serious. It's just my opinion. There's a lot of people who are in the business who just do that exact thing. They half it, and then they get half the results that they want. And I just want a return on the investment.
So true, and that's why I say that, like I commend you so much, because you should be like an example for all the independent artists out there to step the game up, like, be proficient, be on time earlier than before, because you never know who you're meeting and that coming along the way, different things of that nature, and be consistent. That's so crucial, like you mentioned. And yeah, it's a lot, but
speaking of, meeting people, like the day that I came for your show in Manhattan, like, I met artists, I met
yeah.
golden designers, like, so being there early, being able to talk to them, take pictures with them, get their Instagram, get their information, contact information, it was dope. It feels dope, and you can only seize those moments, like I said, when you take the moment serious for yourself. And like I said, a lot of artists nowadays, they want the big major payoff without putting in the major work.
So true. I listen. High five for that. Listen, high five, because I be always saying that.
Yeah, definitely.
So true. Oh my God. Yeah, I could go on and on about it, but you're right. Like, they gotta put the work in. They gotta show these labels or these A&Rs, wherever is it, that they really on their shit, so they could take them into the next level, whatever the case may be. So.
Right, that's right. So I wanted to do something before we got off of here. I wanted to show people my first album.
Oh my God!
It's still wrapped in plastic. It's
wow.
Yeah. So it's and if you're ever if you're ever looking for the first album, you could definitely reach out to me on all platforms, and I can definitely send you the album. Next time I see you, I actually have a album, the original album for you. So yeah, yeah. It's still, as you can say, it's an old platform. It's still in the CD form, man. Like,
Wow.
yeah. I think you might have froze. I think she might have froze, everyone. But we still live. Just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's tuned in and checked it out. Um, Definitely appreciate you. And if you're looking for that album,
Okay, I'm here. Sorry, had a moment.
you're good. You're good. I was just trying to entertain the people while you were gone. Just
Yeah.
tell them a little bit where they could go and get the album and stuff like that.
Yes. Okay, so where could they check out the first one you showed me? The original. Oh my god. The
Yes.
first one.
So the original album is not on any platform. We haven't put it on any DSPs yet. And so, well, if you're looking to get the original album, you can contact me on any of the social medias, whether it be Instagram at Bigzdaking, or you can reach out to me on Facebook, inbox me on Facebook, Christopher Biggs the King Barton. You can reach out to me on TikTok, Biggs the King. Any of those mediums, any of those social mediums, even you can reach out to me at Biggs the King on Twitter, and we can get you one, man. Like I said, it's the old school album. It's on CD. Yeah, it's on CD. It's one of my it's one of my in the collection, man, of my art. It's kind of like really one of my stepping stones. Not Like Me was a great album to put out. Just as Honey Fusion Tapes, that is on all streaming platforms right now. Everywhere you go, you can get it. You can get Honey Fusion Tapes anywhere you go. Doesn't matter if it's TikTok. Doesn't matter if it's Instagram. Doesn't matter if it's iTunes, Spotify. It's even on Tidal. I mean, it's everywhere. So you can get that. And hopefully, like I said, I'll be back in the studio recording Honey Fusion Tapes 2, and then I haven't even started school yet, but I already know that part of the program is coming up with a project, and so I have an album that I'm going to be working on for my student project, and that's gonna be called "Got Something to Say." And so, yeah, so I, just trying to lock in, man, and just create great bodies of work for people to enjoy. And like I said, Honey Fusion Tapes is out now. I really hope people lock in and kind of just listen to it and let it take you on a little bit of a journey. And then Honey Fusion Tapes 2, which I'm hoping will be out at the top of the year next year. Like I said, I'm going to start recording here soon for it, and so I'm looking forward to that process. And then, like I said, because I'm going to be in school, I'm going to have to with a project for that, and that project I already got the name for that, Something to Say. And so, yeah.
Excited already. Oh, I can't wait.
Me too. I'm very excited. Very excited about what the possibilities are.
Definitely, definitely. And my question to you now with the music part, are you tapping in besides as you know, as you like you mentioned, you are a hip hop artist, but are you tapping into other sounds of like genres and to
I,
music?
I really want to do some of that. I really want to tap into like I've always had this affection with reggaeton, and
Yes.
so I want to try to tap into that. I really want to tap into Caribbean sounds,
Mm,
with some Caribbean music. Like I'm just open. I'm open to, learning the new process and having someone, show me the ropes on different things. So yeah, I'm definitely willing to work with different artists who may know more about those genres than I do. I would even like to, do something along the pop lines.
nice.
Just to be transitioned out to, to do something different. Which I think is important to expand yourself and expand your, the way that you do things musically. It can expand you and put you in a different place than where you are. And so, yeah, I'm always looking to try to get into some different uncomfortable zone or comfort zone, as they may say. But I'm open to it all, definitely.
I love that. Now, usually, well, I always put guests sometimes in the spot a little bit. Now, with that in mind, now would you do the honors of giving us a little sample, if you don't mind? If you don't mind.
Oh no, not at all. Let's see. Um,
I'm excited. Whenever you're ready. Anything you want to rap or anything that you feel comfortable with, just to give sample of the artist, the viewers watching right now, anything that they could just get the
okay.
vibe. Yeah.
Uh, let's see. Let's see. Where am I gonna go? Oh,
I
see.
have no beat, but I mean,
Uh, wow, man.
if you're ready, that's how I want to like. Yeah, like.
So let's go.
Okay.
16 balls or kind of outrate. I flip the flow and make you show that I am great. Lyrically a problem, so you can't wait. This is how we do it. I'm on fresh tapes, killing every game that you thought that I was in. This is how I do it. I am many of men. Yes, yeah, a little something like that.
Okay, okay, no, that was a preview. That was something. That was something.
It's a little freestyle.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love it because sometimes you gotta like just go with it. Like,
Yeah, most definitely. You gotta go. You gotta jump out of, like you said, jump out of your comfort zone. My brain just went blank for a minute.
you're like, wait, what? I didn't mean
Yeah,
to do that, but just sometimes I
no,
want to
no, I,
yeah,
I I absolutely appreciate the moment, man. Absolutely
definitely.
appreciate the moment.
You're welcome. Now, sidetrack. Like I said, you're working on. Okay, let me make sure I get it correctly. The Honey Fusion tapes part 2 next year. You said.
Yeah, so right now I have like 23 records
Oh,
finished.
okay.
And so I just need to get in the studio and record with my engineer.
Okay.
And um because he's not working at Quad anymore, he's kind of moved from Quad, so I have to find a new space. And so that's what I've been kind of trying to find myself, to find a new space, one that has the adequateness of Quad. And I'm a loyal guy, and so I couldn't imagine having anybody else engineer on my projects except him. Like we just have this long-standing history. And so I just wouldn't know where else to turn. Like, I mean, not that I couldn't find someone else to do it, but I just wouldn't. We just have a comfortability. He knows me, I know him, and so it's just trying to find a dope space in New York City to record, to so we can kind of lounge up. I like exclusive spaces, and so I've been trying to look at, and he's kind of hit me with a couple of places. And so I'm
Nice.
trying to lock something in with those spaces, and then get in the studio and create. Like I said, right now I'm sitting at 20, 23, 24 records.
Ooh,
And I just wanted to, and not that all of those are gonna. I'm probably gonna only put 16 on the album, but
yeah.
wanted a enough to be able to go, okay, now we don't want to put this on there, and yeah, we want to put this on there. You know, just to have a basic choice of what it is that we were going to be doing. And so, like, and I'm still going to be writing. I feel like I want to write 30 records to be able to pick the best 16. And so I'm still writing, still picking beats, and still, you know, picking flavors to be on that album. And so, like I said, once I kind of finish that process, I'll start. And hopefully that it will be out. I can have it out at the top of the year next year, or because, you know, I think we're at the 11th. Today is the 11th. And so
Yes. No, today's the 10th.
no, actually the 10th.
Yeah.
The 10th.
I was like, wait, what? That was tomorrow. Veterans Day. I'm like,
Yeah, we're in the 10th, and I wanted to do it by my birthday, but which is, you know, at the end of the month. But then I was like, nah, man, maybe we should, you know, just kind of hold back and kind of give Honey Fusion Tapes a little bit of breathing room.
give it time. Yeah.
And kind of make a go of it with that, and then just come back at the top of the year, and then, you know, do it all over again. Like I said, because I want Honey Fusion Tapes 2 to be kind of more special because it has more songs.
I love that.
You know, 16 verses on the, you know, Honey Fusion Tapes, there's 8. And so it's just a deeper flow, deeper presence. So yeah, that's basically where that's at with me. It's just kind of giving it a deeper meaning, deeper flow, more different records, more thought provoking records, things of that nature.
I love that. And like I said, especially being an artist, you always use whatever creativity or your imagination or things that you want, like talk about, like anything that you want to just put on to the next project or next album and that. And I just can't wait. I can't wait till this one comes out.
Yeah, I'm, you know, I'm very, like I said, I'm very pleased with what it is that I did with my first album, my second album now, Honey Fusion Tapes. I'm really, really, really happy how that came out. And so I kind of want to stay on that body and that train of giving, you know, great music, putting forth my best effort with music, definitely. And so hopefully Honey Fusion Tapes 2 will fit in that mode, and it will further the love that I've received from Honey Fusion Tapes 1, that the love will go deeper and broader with Honey Fusion Tapes 2. Yeah, definitely.
Amen to that. Now, I don't want to sidetrack because usually I don't want to scare you because I'm about to say something. I was gonna tell you privately, but I've been receiving this for some time now, so I wanted to make sure you get confirmation on this. Okay. So, do you have a grandmother? Is a maternal side that passed away?
Yes, my great grandmother.
Oh my God, her name. Just say yes or no. Was it like a Patsy or Betsy?
No.
Oh, okay. So maybe because since we've been talking, I've been getting that female the most, that connection, and I'm like, damn. And I'm thinking, is a grandmother, you know, that what I mentioned to you, but it's crazy because. Okay, because crazy because I'm getting like since we've been talking, I've been getting like Patsy or Betsy or Bessie. It's something with the P or the B, or maybe it was like nickname that she, or I don't know. But like I'm just saying, it's something.
Well, funny because I used to call her. We all like my whole family called her Big Mama. So
get out of here.
Yeah, so we all called her Big Mama. But yeah, her she now that's actually the person who raised me, who actually took me under her wing. My mother was going through her thing as a young adult, and just wasn't able to take care of me like she was supposed to. And my great grandmother is actually the person who raised me, and so she just was this very astute woman from the South who just like she was loved by many. Um, Never hated on, never like people just loved her. And so yeah, she's a big part of my life. Big part of my life. Yeah, definitely. My great grandmother was like, and excuse my language, was
Please
the
go ahead. Speak it.
was the shit. My great grandmother was the shit, and um, always believed in me. Always thought that I would do big things, and always talked it up to me. And so yeah, that's yeah, she's everything. Definitely everything. I was just like woke up because I took a nap before our interview because I just wanted to be fresh. And so I when I woke up, I looked over at the picture and I just was like, oh, I hope this is good. Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you
So,
serious?
yeah. So I looked over at the picture when I woke up and was like, I hope this is good. Like this is a good moment. So yeah, that's dope.
Oh my god! Because I don't want, I don't scare, I don't want. I've done readings, and
Right.
a lot of times if you see my past shows, I would like off the bat I would just start getting messages, and I just can't hold it because sometimes it's like the
No,
this
no. If she's present, I'm all for that. Like
well, I keep getting Betsy or Betsy, but that's the right one because I got from the maternal side, so I was like,
yeah,
it had to be from the mother side. Yeah, that end.
that's yeah. It's my mother's mother. And so, like I said, she was very near and dear to our family and mostly me.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly me because of how she raised me. She was the person who stepped in when my own mother couldn't, and just made sure that I had the she wasn't a rich woman.
She used to go
worked.
to church a lot, right? Just want to add that in.
Oh God, she was definitely a church lady.
Right.
Definitely a church lady. Believed heavily in religion and God, and talked about it, and believed that through God there was nothing that you couldn't achieve. And so I grew up under that umbrella of
Mm.
believing that there's nothing that you can achieve without faith in God. So yeah, definitely.
Because she's telling me now, which is weird, to read how I said it correctly, Psalms 91:32.
91:32. All right, hold
Mm.
on. Let
Okay.
me just put this. Let me
Go
put this.
ahead. Listen, I don't want to skip. I was like, I don't want to skip too much of that.
All right, hold on. Let me just make sure I write this down.
Yes, because I have the Bible. Actually, I have the Bible over there, but I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Actually, let me get my Bible. Hold on. Let me get my Bible.
Psalms 91.
91:32. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, got a couple pairs. I got the Bible here. Hold on. Let me you guys can see it.
Okay.
The Bible here. Okay, Holy Bible. 91. Let me see. I'll look it up for you right now. Hold on. 91. Yeah, because I don't know why that came out. Oh man, 91. That's the number she gave me. I don't know which that's the whole thing. But yeah, I'll Google it. Better yet, because this thing is weird. Hold on. Let me Google it. It is so weird. Wow, hold on 1 second. Psalms 91:32.
91:32.
Okay, are you ready for this one?
I am.
All right. 91:32. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. I don't have to read it. This is crazy. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna see if I could send this to you. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
Okay, I'm gonna send this to you. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Surely He will save you from the. I'm reading the whole thing about Jesus. Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare and from that deadly presence. Have I said it correctly? I don't. Something like that. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. I'm just reading all of it, but 32 exactly. Hold on. I can't find it. But the majority of it, 90 Psalms 91 or Psalms 91 I'm gonna send it to you.
Psalms
Yeah.
91:32, right?
It's I got 91:32.
91:32.
Right.
Okay, 91:32.
Because I'm
So
gonna send it.
yeah. So please send that to me, and I'll
All
read
right.
the whole. I'll read the whole passage.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me.
For even reaching that and tapping into that and letting me know that, man. That's
Yeah,
good.
I would. No, listen. These are things for a reason. Okay, I just send you the link. It's Bible Gateway or something like that. When you get a
Okay.
chance, just look it up. I'm gonna see if I can find more. That's probably the same one, but that's the one that I got particularly. That's why I even bring the Bible. I was like, look, I ain't playing. I don't need to see it. Yeah, I was like, yeah, but it's crazy. No, it's
Definitely
crazy.
that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We all, at somehow, some way, we're all connected to the spirit world, and so for through today, and give you that passage, I'm gonna definitely read the passage, and feel blessed that to know that that she's still around, she's still watching. That's always that's always one of my goals, is to make sure that I'm making her proud, about the things that I accomplish and the things that I do and what I stand for. So, and that feels like it, people don't come. I always wanted to have her come through in my life and talk to me. And so if that's the way that it has to come through, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. A God passage is gold to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of those people, not in fear of relatives or spirits, not unless they bad.
I mean, no, you'll be fine. But if they got, you're gonna have to do some sage and stuff like that.
And I said, I welcome the love, if that makes sense. Definitely.
Right. I just want to get some more confirmations while we're on the same topic. Did she used to make like a really good peach cobbler or peach pie?
Yeah.
Wow. Listen, I don't even know this. I'm telling you, I'm getting from the messages. So that's crazy. Because she I see her bragging. She's like, yep, that's my favorite.
Yeah. Peach cobbler was her thing, man. She absolutely made peach cobbler, and I absolutely loved it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Buttery, the whole buttery. No.
That is crazy. Oh my God. She's telling me something else. There was a time when you was little, you had an incident. It wasn't too bad, but it was something with the knee. And she mentioning it, that the fact that at that moment you were going through the emotions. And she mentioned it in right now that she wants to let you know now that that moment was very special to you and her, because that's you already had a bond with her. But when that situation, I don't know what it was, something with the knee, or maybe you fell out, something happened, you was a little boy, and she comforted you at that moment. She wants to let you know that she still remembers that. And she just wants you to know that she still loves you from even before that, all the situation with your mom. And I don't want to say too much on here, but
Yeah.
right. And I think your mom, she was fighting a habit. I don't want to say what it is, but I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
And she was attacked spiritually. That's the reason why she was going through those things in her life in the past. And that's why your mom, grandma, we call it, she stepped in because she wanted to put the faith in you at a young age to know that there was a spiritual warfare happening at that time, and you needed to be protected at that time. But I'm just going back to the knee situation. Yeah, she just wants to let you know that I'm getting the images now. She wants to let you know that that moment she knew that you were her baby.
Right.
You get what I'm trying to go with. I don't want to say too much, but you know.
I exactly know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it's something happened to me back in the day. It's kind of funny. My great grandmother was a clairvoyant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, that's crazy. That's some crazy shit. Wow, that's a blessing. Yeah, she saw it before it happened. Yes.
Oh, she saw the situation happen before it happened, and I didn't. She told me that it was going to happen, and I didn't believe her. I kind of thought that Not for nothing, I thought that she was a crazy old woman. Like, there's no way that you can tell me that this is going to happen. And then it happened. And when it happened just as she said it was going to happen. And and it did. I ain't gonna lie to you. It made me love her, but it also made me fear her a little bit too. To
Right.
listen,
Because
to
you're
listen,
unknown. Right.
because she knew something that I didn't know. She was tapped into something that I wasn't tapped into, and she saw it before it actually happened to me. And so, you know, I the situation, like I said, it forever changed my life, especially when it came to her. Um, I tried to listen more. I tried to, just tried to be a better person after the situation, because of her being able to see it, her being able to, and she just wasn't like that with me. She was like that with a lot of folks. She, told my mother about situations, and my mother didn't take heed to the warnings, and those situations happen. So yeah, my great grandmother was very spiritual, but also connected to to other things in the world that were good. But she could see shit, and so I definitely believe it. Like I said, I definitely am tapped in and believe that those people exist. And for you to speak on a situation when I was little that kind of happened, wasn't so much the need, but it's in the realm. There, which you obviously wouldn't know. I mean,
No,
no,
I'm
you.
just getting to know you.
So
Not yet.
that would just kind of tells you where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Where you're at spiritually, to be connected to to the other side, and they speak to you a little bit, and give you information and give you jewels. So yeah, I'm all appreciative. All appreciative.
You're welcome. And she's a lot around your kids. You have a daughter or niece, right?
I have daughters.
Daughters. Okay, so she's around you. I don't know which one, but she's around your daughter. There's one particular one she's really fond with. Does she have like an A in her name or something? Ashley, Allie,
Um.
Air. It's something with A in it.
Well, yes, hmm, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because she's fond with your kids, but that one particular one, she's fond the most. I'm trying to figure why, but I think there might be a connection there. Have you noticed how your daughter may be seeing things like, or sometimes picking up things, and you probably be like questioning her a little bit?
Um. I my it's my youngest daughter. She's very intuitive, and
Okay.
knows a lot about the world already. Um,
Mm.
and so she said something to me today that was just kind of thought provoking. Um, and kind of just was like, wow, you're already perceptive, about things. She she's only 6, and she kind of, was talking about police and police brutality and things of that nature, and it just kind of, it shocked me, the fact that she was able to to voice her opinion and voice what she thought about the situation, which it was crazy to me to have a 6-year-old say what it is that she said to me today. And so yeah,
Mm.
she tapped in. She's very much tapped in.
Mm. She I don't know why I keep seeing this. Does she sometimes talk in the podium at church?
Who, the little one? No, no, but she's very gifted. I think that musically she's going to be very, very gifted. She likes to sing a lot,
That's
and
awesome.
she's very much into the arts. Um, and she has no fear. She has
Wow.
no fear of the stage, has no fear of being in front of people. Like, and so she loves that her father does music. Um,
Aw.
Today, because I, was with them today. Today is my visiting day with them.
Oh, okay, awesome.
And so I got to see her today, and she was grinning ear to ear because I showed them the cover of the magazine. I wanted them to, I wanted to present my kids that if I'm big enough to do it, you're bigger, you're way bigger in your spirit to
That's
be
right.
accomplish things. And so she today, when she saw the cover and she saw the pictures, she just went ear to ear, and saw that she saw that it was a real magazine. Dad, you're on the cover of a real magazine, and so that was very impressionable for her. She absolutely loved it, absolutely thought the world of it, and so to be able to kind of put that in a context that it could be you can do big things also. Um, um, I just kind of feel out of all of my kids, she will probably be the one who enters the music business and kind of, takes on the persona of what it is that her father does, because she's very much tapped into music. Musically, she's very much tapped in, very much.
Definitely. Well, continue working. I mean, all your kids are amazing, but I'm just saying, if you see that she has something, like the interest of it, now is the time now to help her, whatever, like drums or anything that she wants to do musically wise or sing.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna be buying her. I'm gonna be buying her karaoke machine.
You see what I was just saying? I see you the drums are look. See what I'm telling you?
Right.
This
So
is
I'm buying
crazy.
a karaoke machine and a mic for Christmas, and
Oh my god! I wish y'all see that part of the interview.
right, right. Yeah, right. It's you better not be up this late. But yeah, I hope that when I put it on Facebook that they don't see it. But yeah,
Right.
I'm going to be talking to Santa about getting
There you
you
go.
a karaoke machine and a microphone.
Just
Yeah.
what I didn't see. Yes.
Yeah, those just trying um to keep her focused and keep her tuned in. Both of my little girls, one is 6 and the other one is 7. They're not that much apart. They both love music. They both love to sing, and so just kind of trying to keep the fuel under them and keep it alive and keep them gravitating towards music. Not because I do it, but because music is just great.
Yeah, and it also helped them with their creativity, especially that age.
Right.
They have a wild imagination, so use that and help them with the writing, the songwriting, the what ideas they have to make something great. And as I said, I do see in the podium that I don't mean, like I said, I thought so church, but podium could be also a stage of you standing and talking to people. So it's also with that when I saw the image of the podium. So with that, it's either, like I said, there
Those
are going
people,
to be, yeah.
she's one of those ones. She absolutely has no fear of being in front of people at all.
Wow, that's
What's
crazy.
asking me that, are you gonna take me on stage? I'm like, yeah.
Oh,
you know, she definitely wants to. Like I said, definitely wants to musically get into something.
mhm.
And so, yeah, I don't see her not being a part of music. I just see her. It's very early in the stage, but if, like you say, if you can kind of groom it and hone it, and
Mhm.
hopefully that the things that I do is an inspiration to her to be able to do those things. So, yeah.
Yes, definitely. Oh, this is amazing. I said I didn't want to scare you, but
Oh
when I
no,
get
no scaring at all. Nah, we
okay,
don't fear things that we know exist. Those things exist.
mhm.
For people to be able to tap in with those things is amazing. Definitely amazing.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. But the grandmother on your mother's side, just let me say the maternal side. She just wants to let you know that she is there, present. Do you sometimes see like light flashing or like light? You know what I'm talking about, right? Like flickering or you see things moving in the corner of your eye sometimes?
It's sometimes like if you do a quick glance, I have this thing that I always feel that she's present. She's here. Um, I just wish that, you could actually, I wish that she would appear at some point and go, it's all right. Like, just some of that. But yeah, I know in my heart of hearts, like she's watching. I know that she's locked in and sending good vibes my way, making sure that, I'm on point and doing what it is that I need to do. I don't think that without her guidance and without her spirit and without God's help, I wouldn't have gotten this far. So yeah, I'm definitely keyed into, like, she's present. Like, I know that she's around. Like I said, I look at her photo and talk to her photo and, like, I love you and miss you and those things. So yeah, I'm definitely keyed into that she's present.
Oh,
But it's good that, it's good to hear that, that from you, somebody else who's on the outside looking in can go, yeah, yeah, she's still present. She still wants the best for you. And so all those things, that all feels good. Definitely.
it's it's crazy, but yeah, I'm just a messenger. So I just wanted to let you know, or as they say, give you the confirmation needed. Especially it's weird, like you said before you had an interview, you had a conversation with her. And I didn't know about this at all. So
Yeah. Before the interview, I just kind of looked over at the picture and was like, I just want this to be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not, nothing I don't go into it with the full motion that, the best will come out of it. But you just want, to put your best foot forward. And I'm just, like I said, I just want people to be proud of me and proud of the movement and the things that I've been doing.
that's right. Oh, you already know. So listen, you just got you got today confirmations. You just got additional blessings from the loved ones on the other side. I think you're on the right path. Just like I said before, keep being consistent, keep on the grind. You're gonna go through some setbacks, but just keep trying.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Appreciate it.
You already know. Definitely. And again, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show tonight and telling the viewers more about who you are and your music and just such more great things to come. So I'm very excited for next year already.
So, again, V, appreciate you for this opportunity to be able to speak to the folks, tap in, and tell them about me, my music, where I'm from, and all the things that me near and dear to my heart. And please, everyone who's watched this live, please stay tuned in and locked in. And if you haven't gotten locked in, lock yourself in to the music, man, and to something great. Definitely appreciate it.
And before you go, one more time, your social media, where they can find you.
So you can find me on let's see, Instagram at Bigzdaking, TikTok Bigzdaking, Twitter Bigzdaking, Facebook Christopher Bigzdaking Barton, and on all social music platforms under Bigzdaking, Bigzdaking.
It's right there on the screen, people. Right there. It's very big, so you got to see the words. Type it up. Exactly right. You type it up, you look it up, and everything's the same name. So all you do is Google. If anything, Google.
You're right. Google. I'm big on Google, man. Like Google. If you go put the whole title of the name, everything will come up, man. You'll see everything. Definitely.
There you go, man.
Salute, man.
Same as well. And we'll stay in contact and just keep doing your thing. Very proud.
Appreciate you.
You're welcome, man. Anytime.
Yeah, you know it.
All right. Bye. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Awesome. All right, let me see how I do this. Yeah, it's been a while. Okay. Oh, yeah, I gotta check this out. I just realized that. I have my days. My goodness. Awkward. Okay, okay. All right, if you want to hang out, I mean, it's okay. I'm about to just close anyway, but
Okay, most definitely. I'm gonna close it right now.
Okay. So, all right. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So again, guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in for an amazing exclusive interview with the one and only artist Bigzdaking. Definitely go check him out, support him. But before we close out the show, I did tell you earlier today on the show, our bonus. Bonus. Well, that didn't sound right. I will give you guys an additional little bonus. So with that in mind, I'm gonna put it up here so you guys can see it. I just had it here. Where is it? My goodness. Sometimes like things happen and it pops up and you gotta find it again. Okay, so here we go. So I'm gonna do a music break, everybody, and it will be real quickly to sign out of here. But before that, I'm gonna do a quick music break, and you're gonna hear first. Actually, it's out on some stores now. It's on YouTube Music right now. It's still waiting to be on Spotify and other platforms. But the album, A Brand New Me, the 6th full album, is officially out, people. I know it's supposed to be out in October, but like I told you again, I'm gonna say it again one more time. It's out. So with that in mind, I want to play right now 2 of the singles. It's actually 3. There's a few more singles on this album, but 2 I think that really will resonate with you guys. One is actually called Scars, which has been playing out for a couple of places now. Big shout out to Tony Radio again, Tony Radio Show. Thank you for the donation for the toy drive. And if anybody wants to donate for our 2nd annual toy drive, please contact me on my Instagram, which is @officialVeroG. All right, so with that in mind, I'm gonna go back to talk more before we close out. But again, one's called Scars, which is the whole song I'll play for you guys now, and the second was called Brand New Me, which is the name of the album, right? So with that in mind, here we go, guys. Worldwide premiere. We'll be right back. You're watching Vero G Spotlight Radio Show here live on the online version with your host, Vero G. We'll be back.
That just passes by. Mistakes that were made, setbacks that have stayed, tears that I have cried, made me more stronger. Lift up and conquer, for greatness to come. Hold on me. There's more to see. From those dark times, more time to shine. Never thought to see the day my life has changed. Brand new and to be. Never gave up on my dreams. See the light on my own. My moment is here to stay. My path has to see. My path has to see. Hold brand new me. There's more to see. From those dark times, more time to shine. A brand new me. A brand new me. A brand new me. There's more to see. From those dark times, more time to shine. A brand new me. A brand new me. A brand new me. A
All right, guys. Yes, that was a little teaser for you guys. If you guys like, you could comment here live. In a few minutes, I'll be out of here. But if you guys like that, that was just I have actually I think 3 or 4 singles on this album. Them was called Young Girl, which is very dear to my heart. You gotta check the album. It has a lot of great new songs on there. Some, songs I went to add to this album as well, which has already been out for some time. And also I did a collaboration with Artist Anonymous, which is on the album, is exclusively on that album. It's called Body Heat, produced by Realers Productions. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to my amazing supporters. Big shout out to the producers who make this album possible. Big shout out to Eddie, an amazing, amazing person. Just big shout out to everyone. And I wanted this album to be perfected, even though it took a little time. The Energy album, real quickly before anything, I would add is that it will be pushed back to next year. So without further ado, it will be out. It will be out. And I will be working on a few other projects next year as well. So everything is timing. And I feel like this album is set in stone what it is. And I'm just honored to see it fully into what it is now. So if you guys like the 2 songs, again, the Scars and A Brand New Me, based on the name of the album itself, go support it. It's on YouTube Music now. I think it'll be soon on Apple Music, other places, and sometime soon. So give it a couple of more days or a week or so, but it will be out. So as we speak, it is officially out now, but it's the stores are processing it. So with that in mind, I want to thank everyone. Oh my God, where to start? I want to thank everyone who had the chance to been sharing it or who's been like the promoters out there. Big shout out to Tony, radio show, I think Showcase show, something like that. Forgive me. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to Boss Lady Radio. Yes. Big shout out to you, sister. I love you, girl. Big shout out to, oh my God, the list is a few people already putting it out there. Puso Radio. I hope I get it correctly. If not, forgive me, is FM station online. Thank you guys for having my song stars on rotation for this month. The list goes on to all the amazing people that are already sharing it and showing love to it. And I got to actually real quickly, I got an interview coming up this Saturday, I believe. Big shout out to him. Tyrone, big shout out to you. And Wiz, I'll be on their show to promote the album. So yeah, I'm really excited. Just got a couple things lined up right now. I don't want to say too much, but there's some more things in the works, but everything is timing, right, people? Yeah, so you already know. Like I said again, I'm just super excited. We had a great show today. Amazing guests we had. Artist Bigzdaking. He's an amazing rapper, as you mentioned. You heard it here first on the show. He is working on other things right now. Check out his amazing album, which is Honey Tapes. Oh, Honey, if I got it wrong, forgive me. If not, I think I just had it here. I had it somewhere right here. Darn it. I know I had it. Honey Fusion Tapes. Let me scratch that. Check out Honey Fusion Tapes. Is out now. Part 2, as he mentioned, will be coming out next year. He's working on that as we speak. So I'm very excited for that. And again, thank you guys for supporting this amazing platform and what we do and all that said and done. So prior to that, if you'd like to be a guest on this show, you guys can follow me. My Instagram, again, is @officialverog. If you want to be on the magazine, I'm working on December issue now. There is a deadline. I've been telling people that. So if you want to be on the magazine, get on it soon, because when I got that cutoff time, that's it. With that in mind, again, you would be guests here. Let me know. Magazine. And yeah, we just, like I said, we got some things lined up. Again, I would just put up here one more time. The award show for the Vero second annual awards will be pushed back to next year. It's just we want to make sure this is right and get things in order. So with that in mind, we will let the finalists know and everything will put up together by next year. Said and done. Now, again, quickly, the second annual toy drive. We are working on that now for December. If anybody wants to donate a toy, wrapped or unwrapped, or anything of that nature, we will more than likely would love to have that for the community and give it to the kids and the family and all that said and done. So we appreciate anything at this moment to help contribute what we're doing for the families and the kids as we speak. So other than that, real quickly, again, guys, you can vote for me on the LDM. Actually, hold on. Let me put this here so I could correct that. Because I was like, wait, why I'm just doing that? It's weird. Oh, why does that? Oh, it's like whack. I don't know why. Okay, so now I fixed it, guys. All right, so that is the site where you guys can vote. It's once a week. I'm for the R&B category, Scars, as you just heard. That song, if you like it, you can vote for it. It's on www.ldmradio.com/vote. You go there, you see all the different categories. I'm only just in R&B this year. So vote for it, guys. Appreciate it. It's once a week. Support it. We appreciate you as well. Ooh, hold on. What am I doing? What am I doing? And also, lastly but not lightly, forgive me, I'm tired. You go also vote for us for the Be Free Awards. Voting is still open right now. So that's actual link to there if you guys want to vote. We appreciate the support. Or you just check here. Don't mind the spelling and the communication. I was very tired that day. I'm going to have to fix that up. But anyways, we're on the B documentary, I think, on the social media and social impact, and also communication and podcasts, or whatever you want to call it. But you know what I mean by that, right? So, yes. With that said and done, I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. Hope you have a great rest of the week in advance and be safe and be blessed out there. This week, like I said, I'll be on the oh God, I forgot the name of the show. I think something other. I'll put it up there. I'll promote it so you guys can see. I'll be on Access Radio this Saturday. I'm excited, as you guys know. We're promoting the album, and you already know. And again, support the album, people. support the album, okay? It's called Brand New Me. I'll put it one more time just for you guys. One more time. It's called Brand New Me. It's out now. Go support it. It should be on other stores sometime soon. But if anyways on YouTube Music there now, you can check out the whole album and support it. And feedback is definitely crucial. So if you guys want to get some feedback, hit me up on the inbox or whatever you find me at. I appreciate it. All right. Guys, I'm out of here. Sayonara. Until next time. Hopefully next week you'll see me. We have 2 amazing guests on here. And stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we're signing out. Until then, your girl out of here. Until then, have a good day, guys. Bye.